Welcome to the Lake TV Business Spotlight. I'm Deborah Wolf. Today we're chatting with business owner Tom Haley, who's doing his best to make the quiet side of the lake just a little bit noisier by attracting both visitors and residents to the Gravois Arm. Tom, thanks for joining us today.
It's good to see you again, Deborah.
You are very busy over on that side of the lake. Why don't we start with your primary business, which is the gas hole gas dock. Is that correct?
Yes, the gas hole we started about 16 years ago. It's probably one of the largest gas docks on the lake of the Ozarks, definitely a gas dock with a lot of atmosphere.
That's what I hear. Rumor has it that you're quite the colorful character over there, and it must be because the popularity is so huge for your location on what is known as a quieter side of the lake. And so have you found it takes a lot of good customer service and personality to bring people over to that side and keep them coming?
Well, I always felt that there's a couple things that keep businesses going on this lake, and there's three things as far as I'm concerned. Friendliness, consistently being friendly, I found there's three different things on this lake that makes a business profitable. Being friendly to all your customers, always being consistent with your product, and providing a good service. And if you can get those three things going over time, you'll have repeat business coming back and forth over and over again. If you look at the customer bases down here, any businesses down here, the majority of our businesses are people who have weekend homes. The tourists are here as far as a vacation and stuff, but when you look at the majority of business, the people are consistently giving you your business, are the people who live down here.
And as you just mentioned, I like going to the point that being a weekend homeowner down here really does mean you're a resident of the lake as well, because people who do have the homes tend to come consistently week in and week out, and often year round at this time, and really they start calling this not just their second home but home to most of them.
Absolutely. If you look at this place as a tourist lake compared to Key West or whatever it might be, the people who have homes here are here every week. And they're probably actually spend more hours awake here at the lake than they do at home because they're at work or whatever. So you build friendships with these people. You get to know their family, their relations, their problems, their happiness, and so forth. And the more and more you get to know those customers, the more and more they can come back and do your business with you.
And getting to know their families for you means through all of your businesses, because your additional business interest really has a family focus with Jolly Rogers.
The Jolly Rogers, we try to concentrate on family 100% because of the atmosphere is there, as you know, the pirate theme, the birthday parties that we have, the nightlife, which is pretty well conservative nightlife. You made Saturday and Friday and Saturday nights, but the pirate boat and the playground and so forth. It's a family atmosphere, but yet on the other hand, it's also adult atmosphere. We can have fun at nighttime.
And that family atmosphere does extend also to the hardworking people that season in and season out and year-round come and work at our local establishments to help keep our visitors happy and keep them coming back. Mm-hmm. I know that you worked with your staff. We originally met because one of your staff members was having difficulty with their home life and their children had medical problems. Mm-hmm. And as many business owners do at the lake, you stepped in to help. And let's talk about the Cotwoods effort here for just a second.
Well, the Cotwoods fame is a good example of what this community is about around this lake. Just to refresh some people's memory, the Cotwoods lost the opportunity to get the home edition thing on TV, and the community was so involved in it and wanted them to win it. When we found out they lost the opportunity to get the new home, the community itself, all the way from the huge building material warehouses to individual companies around the lake, to just individuals that wanted to offer to help out. The media was a substantial support behind it, and the churches all chipped in and collected money. There was huge different fundraisers all around the lake, and if it wasn't for that kind of community atmosphere, the Cotwoods completion of that home would have never happened.
And they didn't have just one child suffering from a medical condition. They had three children.
Three children with cerebral palsy.
In a very tiny home, and when Extreme Makeover let them down, the community stepped in.
And it wasn't only just a community, but far as customers. You know, we had a concrete company out of Columbia, different houses, organizations from Kansas City, right. St. Louis. Their companies came out and either contributed financial donations or products. So it became a huge thing. And it just shows somewhat what the lake is about. The lake is not only a place to come down and have fun, enjoy yourself, but you get to meet different people that are in the same boat as you are, and enjoy coming down here and having fun with your friends and other companies and other businesses.
And to that point, one of your favorite events, one that we all thank you for spicing up for us at the lake, is the Special Olympics Polar Bear Plunge, where you're out in force every year.
Yeah, that's one thing that the Special Olympics thing is for the polar plunge every year in the wintertime. And there's a huge response to that. I think last year's polar plunge was probably the biggest as far as a number of people there. But and it's all contributed to the Special Olympics. Jolly Rogers is big in it. We usually have 30 or 40 different people that jump in it. It's a party atmosphere, but yet it's also a good fundraiser.
Right.
That everybody should be active. Local communities and people from out of town should be more active in the Special Olympics program that we offer down at the lake.
I agree with you that the lake is really wonderful in that sense, that people do come down here to have a lot of fun. But man, when it comes time to help out, really the members of the Lake Erie community have your back. They're there for you.
They do. They do. If you're down and out and having some problems, other people around or other businesses will help you out, get back up to where you should be. And Gravois Arm is a good example of that. The Gravois Arm, as you say, was the quiet side of the lake. There was a need for that area of the lake to have more entertainment, places to eat and so forth, because they had to travel so far. So over the last 8-9 years, the Coconuts has came in, Bumps has came in, Jolly Roger and so forth, and has offered a huge amount of fun, I guess, for people, or food, entertainment and so forth, for the people in the Gravois Arm. But in addition to that, now that the other parts of the lake have seen this financial growth in the Gravois Arm when it comes to spectacular food, great entertainment, like the Coconuts. Coconuts is a different style of place. It's more of a, I call it, it's something where if you went to an all-inclusive hotel where they have a Caribbean look, you know, they've got that look there. You know, the Jolly Roger is tailored toward a family atmosphere, fun, let your hair down and enjoy the place, great food and so forth. So there's a different businesses there that meet different segments of each people down here.
And meeting folks' needs at the gas hole and their service needs. For those of our viewers who are not real familiar with that side of the lake, let's tell them how that they can find you at both your establishments.
The Jolly Roger is located at about the 4¼ mile mark of the Gravois Arm. You can't miss it. It's a huge red roof. The Jolly Rogers, the gas hole is just right west of there, about 1.5 miles in Soap Creek. You can't miss it. It's a huge gas dock, and there's smart, cute women that help me on the dock. And of course I'm there. And
something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to. The gas hole has been there so long. There's actually generations now that are coming back. I mean, there's a guy exactly this morning came in, and he has a 3-month-old kid. Well, when I first met him 15 years ago, he was 15 years old. Oh,
wow.
And now he's 30 and he has his own kids, but his father, which is the little kid's grandfather, they've been going there for 16, 18 years. So it's just a tradition that goes on and goes on to come to the gas hole.
That's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, if folks want to come see you at the gas hole or Jolly Rogers, they can look you guys up on Facebook, and I know that Jolly Rogers has a website. Does Gas Hole have a website?
Gas hole does not have a website.
Shame, shame, shame.
It's just one of them things that I ain't got around doing yet, you know?
I guess in the meantime, you just stand out on the dock and wave?
I'll wave, yeah. Wave, give out popsicles, bubble gum, so forth.
Sounds good. Well, I look forward to seeing you then soon. I'll come look for you. You gonna give me a boat ride on the pirate boat if I come by?
You've heard that. She's going to go riding on the pirate boat.
That's right. And folks, you have to see that pirate boat. Tom, thank you so much for joining us today on Lake TV Business Spotlight, and we thank you for joining us on Lake TV Spotlight. As always, stay tuned to Lake TV for all the coverage you need to live your best life possible at the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.